When you receive customer checks and electronic payments in larger volumes, Spire has a batch payment process as either a central place for entering checks as a deposit batch or a way to generate a list of invoices to mark as paid by EFT. In the Accounts Receivable module, a batch procedure can be started that pays more than one customer at a time. From the toolbar, click the Batch button and view the list of open batches. You can add a new batch and determine the customer payments in the AR batch window. If you are inputting a stack of checks from various customers, use a payment method of cash and check receipts. If you're generating a list of invoices that customers have pre-authorized to pay electronically, use the EFT method. Both methods share some functionality but also use unique features. For cash and check receipts, a batch can only contain payments for customers of the same currency, which is selected here to use as a filter for customers. Then add each check to the list by clicking the Add Check button and locating the customer, either by typing in the code or searching for it. You then only need to enter the check number and amount. Then select which invoices you want to indicate are paid. Any invoices that have terms which include an early payment discount will have that discount amount calculated and can modify either this or the payment amount as required. When the check amount equals the total of the pay amounts, you can save this entry. Otherwise, an error will appear. Checks added to the list can be edited or deleted prior to posting. Once a check is added, the currency field filter is no longer editable. The batch date will be used for all receipts and GL transactions. If you want to apply the early payment discount, use the Discount button to do so for either all invoices or just those where the discount hasn't expired, or remove all discounts. If you need to investigate something before posting checks, you can open the customer to see the customer record and statistics or transactions. View the source invoice if it originated in sales orders, and view the transaction for the general ledger entry of the posted invoice. When check entry is complete, you can post them now, or save the batch to post later, perhaps for authorization or reports to print, or determine if other changes are needed. When you enter customer receipts by electronic fund transfer, the check buttons are disabled, and instead a Load Receivables button is used to generate a list of invoices from customers that have banking information entered and thus allow EFT. You can further restrict this list by adding a due by date to pay invoices due earlier than this, the customer currency, or a payment terms value to only pay invoices that have these terms assigned. Click the Load Receivables button to populate or refresh the invoice list. If any open batches exist, all invoices paid in those batches will be excluded here so that they are not paid twice. You can pay a specific invoice by clicking the Pay checkbox to the left, which will set the pay amount equal to the balance. Or click the checkbox in the Pay column title to set full payment to all invoices whether or not they are due. You can still edit any invoices to remove payment, or change the pay amount to be less than the full balance. For invoices paid, you can apply or remove the early payment discount, or modify the discount amounts. When you are ready to post an open batch, you must be editing the batch in order to see the Post button. Posting a cash and check receipts batch is straightforward. Customer invoices are matched to the receipts and balance is updated. A general ledger transaction is created for each receipt, rather than a consolidated transaction for all receipts in the batch. A prompt for completing the accounting transactions appears, transferring the total receipt amount from the cash receipt clearing account to the bank account. That GL transaction is displayed, followed by the check deposit list report for your records. When you edit and post an EFT batch, and confirm that all of these invoices will be paid, You are prompted to select the EFT configuration format from the ledger bank account assigned in Special Accounts, and the date for processing the bank transactions. Continuing from here allows you to determine the file name and save location for uploading these transactions to your bank. This is followed by the report screen that allows you to either print or email payment receipt forms to give customers a record of which invoices have been paid electronically, and a prompt for transferring the amounts from the EFT clearing account to the bank account. In the same way as for check deposits, the GL transaction for the EFT to bank transfer is displayed, followed by the list of customer EFT payments. If you would like more information about Spire accounting, access the link in the description below to our homepage. Read the online manual help for additional assistance. Watch more videos from this playlist, and subscribe to the Spire YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.